Alrighty, thanks for everybody for tuning in here. We have our challenge match between Jose and John Prince. They have just lagged, and we're taking the picture of Jose for the stream here. I'll be commentating. My name is Mickey Goldberg here in Rochester, New York. And joining me will be Mike when he has a chance, and our good buddy here, Alex. Well, it looks like Jose has won the leg here. They're playing 8-ball in a race to 9. And their beads are reset, and we're about to begin. Let's see what Jose can come up with for his first break here as he starts to settle in.
Make you good.
Jose caring more about whether we're good than his break. So hopefully he'll be able to settle in and calm his nerves.
No? Spot it.
Jonathan Prince. A lot of people already know. Been around the leagues for quite some time. Earned his spot during the challenge tournament that we did here for the 11 through 15 spot. Jose is actually the chef here. If you like wings, he does some really good wings and a really good burger. Well, back to the game of pool here. Looks like Jose is going to settle in for solids. First rack butterflies here in the day after daylight savings change, so everybody's a little off. Let's see what Jonathan can do here to start the game. Has an easy shot on the solids to establish that.
Don't believe the 5 goes. It might squeeze through.
I'm pretty sure the 5 goes, even if it doesn't with throw.
Maybe a rail.
Yeah, he should be fine to make that 5. The issue is which is the ball. Obviously, we got the 4 right here next to the 8, so looks like he's going to be removing it here. So now he's going to have to play a ball that's a little further away from the 8 as his
key ball.
Key ball, yeah.
Well, he might be electing for the 5 here.
Yeah, but again, the bridging is substantially different, and you really don't lead yourself to a good shot. You're going to still have to shoot the 4 next. So I don't really like that shot very much.
No, clean.
Yeah, but now he's going to be running, he will be heading towards this ball if he makes this 2 rails. So pot this ball in the lower right-hand corner, send the cue ball to the short rail, long rail, with that 2 rail angle towards the balls. And you got to put a little outside to narrow the angle off those 2 rails. He tried to just take what the table gave him, and it gave Jose a shot at the table. So not bad for his first rack jitters. Get some shots under his belt and show that he's not really going to miss much. As Jose is still rattled 2 and is trying to settle in. I think that's going to be the big difference between these 2 players right here. Is
Who can relax more?
who can, yeah, just kind of get into it and.
Yeah.
I mean, Jose has this pocket blocked because of the 8-ball, so definitely, think about it now. Both of the balls are blocked by Jose's ball.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, Jonathan's going to have some work to do. But at the same time, if Jose leaves that 15 to his last ball, then he's going to most likely end up shooting the. Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah.
It's a little insurance ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, if you know that you're a pro and you can get out from there,
Yeah,
then you do
can.
that. But
if you know you're going to battle one or two.
yeah, and even then, like it was an easy ball for position later on. But Jose making good work so far. We'll see if he can continue to just put down these balls with the guy walking in front of a shot. Jose smart enough to stand up on that shot, noticing. Yeah, unfortunately, he couldn't like resettle himself back in after the guy, But again, that's why that ball should have been left there to begin with.
See, I don't think I would have crossed the table on that shot. I think I would have just played it at pocket and shot up the top right corner there.
Yep. That's where the league players really understand the difference between playing what they see on television versus how to really win, is that ability to recognize problems for your opponent that are good still for you. So, I think we got a bridge coming out here by, a personal favorite bridge, the Moose.
Now this should just be preference on how you want to run the cue ball. It's a pretty standard out here.
So, I wonder if he was too straight on that ball and he was concerned about where his next ball was going to be.
Well, he's only got that one right above it. He could have played it top or bottom.
Yeah. Oh no, he has 3 solids left.
Oh.
He's got the 7 and the 1.
Ball.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I would definitely be trying to pot this ball past this 4 ball. Worst case scenario, you still get shot. But about 10 o'clock English will take you right into that first diamond, past the side pocket, and you'll have a shot on 14 ball next.
He likes to play safe.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's good enough. I might just be way too timid of a shot in my mind.
Probably going for the bank here. Looks like he's going to draw it out back. Nice shot by John.
Really good bank. Nice aggressive shot there. It was free for him. Notice where the cue ball is. He really didn't sell out anything, even if he did miss that shot. Uh-oh. Looks pretty thin here on the camera. So hopefully he can pull off this cut. Looking at the actual table, it does look like he should be able to make this, but this cue ball is going to run. And I don't know if the 12 and 14 block the scratch. But he will be most likely on the other side of the table after the shot. Yeah.
He didn't land too terrible.
No, he's definitely, he put Jose down there. The 12, I think, does go in the side, if I'm correct. I think I want to shoot this 12.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to put a real high ball on the shot. And it's not like a hard high ball. You really need to roll it.
Yeah.
And he's just not settled in yet. I think he's going to get away with it, kind of.
John should have this.
Yeah, but the 12 kind of takes away the easy. You know, you have a little bit
Put
of
a little bit of
maneuvering to do.
outside.
Yeah, you have to maneuver a lot.
Yeah. Not enough.
Yeah, he's going to take what the table gives him, as some people do. You know, it's a tougher shot, but if you roll it, you're going to hang it in front of your opponent's balls.
Really thinned it.
Wow. Well, it's not a loss, though, because you didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
So the way they play is that you can only lose if you make the 8 into a different hole, or if you scratch while making the 8 ball. All right. The 8 ball is hindered here. So Jose bringing this ball down to the same side of the table. I don't think there's an easy pot here, but you could kick into the long round, call the 8 right where Jonathan is standing. A kick bank is possible here. I don't know if he'll call it. You can kick into the long round and hit the 8 ball full in the face and bank it down table. You can even 2-rail it as well, depending on what the angle really is.
He's going the side. He's playing 2 rails.
Yeah, I think he thinks that if he kicks at it, he can get a kick 2-rail. Let's see where the 8 ball really goes. This is where you can go wrong and make the 8 in the wrong pocket.
You can also hit the back of the 8 and scratch.
I think he hit the 9 first.
Yeah.
And the 8 ball did not go in anywhere. So Jonathan does survive with just giving up ball in hand. Wait, what? Is Jonathan thinking that was a clean hit?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he hit the 9 ball first, yeah. But
I don't think there was a way.
we don't get involved in that.
I don't think there was a way for that 9 ball to move without hitting it first, since the 8 ball was lower than the 9.
Correct. But we don't have the ability to replay here. Jose played safe over there and left Jonathan this bank that I'm pretty sure Alex made on me earlier when we were practicing some bank pool.
Yes, I did. It was the 1 out of the 3 banks I made, not the 10 balls.
Yeah, I've definitely been getting into the banking game lately. All right, makes a nice hit. Good control on the cue ball.
The 8 lands very nice.
Yeah, there are a lot of people that would agree that having the 8 in the middle of the table would be a good thing, but notice how there's a hindering of the stripes all around it.
There is, but
So
here it
look
comes.
how
Yep,
Jose was able to use that to his advantage, but did he give a shot?
He might give a shot on the corner, the back cut. The bank might be there.
Is this a scratch with the make?
I don't think it is. I don't think it's thin enough to go down to the corner.
Look at that old school lineup he was like lining up like as if he was already shooting, but he's only got one hand on the stick. That's very old school. Calls his
On
pocket.
the back cut bank. Very tricky shot.
Oh,
he did
look at this
wonderful.
shot.
Wow.
What a great shot.
Wow.
Jonathan makes a beautiful bank. And that is our first rack, and if this is the beginning of what we're to see, we got some fun shots coming up. So he passes up on the side pocket bank, but it makes that bank into the corner. Unbelievable.
And what a way to get his spirits up here in the first rack.
Yeah, Jose's definitely going to have to get settled in here. I don't think I'll be able to say that enough. You know, nerves are an interesting thing in the game of pool. It can shut down your whole brain sometimes.
And that'll give Jonathan a really good confidence boost heading into the second rack.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like 8-ball. I think it's a game that you can win from pretty much any time as long as you get a shot at the table. You know, even if you're down in balls, you're really kind of up in position because that just means you have more obstacles than your opponent and more places to hide.
Well, with 8-ball, there's so many opportunities to take control of the rack.
But at the pro level, if anybody was watching some of that 8-ball open that just happened, and these guys just run out from everywhere.
Yeah.
But this table's tough to make balls on. It's an older felt, a little older balls.
Well, even so, you have 7 balls to play safe off of in the beginning of the rack.
And look at this cluster over here in the corner. This is going to be a long rack. And I do believe that the cluster racks are going to favor Jonathan with his experience in tactical situations. Let's see what Jose can start this rack off with.
I feel like he's going to come down the table lower than the side pocket, might shoot up. Oh, he gets a nice hit off that ball. Wow. And that's just nerves.
Yeah, wanting it too much sometimes, trying to get to the end before you even started.
You should have relaxed his stroke. You tried to hold in too much. That cue ball was going to go down. Just let it go down. You had a couple shots.
Jonathan's been warming up for about an hour and a half, and Jose is warming up for about 90 seconds.
Yeah.
So.
11.
Well, and Jose was also working in the kitchen right before this match started.
Yeah. But I'm not going to make excuses.
Nope.
Jonathan made, like a good 8-ball shot and shows us another beautiful off-the-rail shot. Let's put credit where credit is due,
Jonathan, it really isn't letting anything go too much. He's just going to keep at it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, making balls will make you feel more confident making balls. So it's going to take Jose getting those ball in hands that he did have in that rack to try to settle in. You almost want Jonathan to get all these balls out of your way.
Yep.
So that
let him solve those problems early on.
And then maybe you can settle in and start making some balls. And but at the same time, Jonathan can easily just run out from here. So we'll see what happens. I think everything goes.
I believe it's the 2 down by the corner. It might be just a hair tricky to get onto.
I think he's trying. I guess he can't shoot the 10. Okay.
Well, yeah, he's right.
Yeah, I thought he could shoot that 10 by the 7. But I guess not. So Jose will come to the table with some opportunity here.
And that's just Jose wanting to make a ball, just make a couple balls and get comfortable with it. But unfortunately, he didn't leave himself too great. Liking to play safe. I think he might have that 13 hooked up.
Yeah, but he can open it up with this 12 ball right here.
Both stripes down in the lower corner are blocked.
I think he's gonna open it up. I think he's gonna open up the one on the long rail right here. If he's shooting the ball on the side.
Oh, look at that.
He's at the table, and you can see both of the balls. Yeah, he's just checking to make sure if it goes or not.
I don't know, Mickey, on this shot.
Yeah, I don't know if it really
I
goes
might
or not.
elect to play this safe and leave it on the short rail on this type of shot.
Ah, all right.
And that's just the risk you take with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, if the 13 didn't go, then he just wasn't sure what he wanted to do from there, and that's.
And that's probably why I would have liked to play safe on the long rail and hopefully try to land that cue ball a little better somewhere. Wow.
And just gophers in the holes for Jose at the moment.
And I'm pretty sure Jonathan would have preferred that dropped. Because again, Jose really didn't leave himself too great if he did make that ball.
I mean, at this point, is it possible to use the 13 to make the 11 if it wasn't makeable? But can you get into the long rail and nick it, or even play off of Jose's solid and play the carom into the 11? That'd be a heck of a shot. Let's see if he can walk. Is he trying to walk this dog down into it?
Yeah, I don't know what else he can really do other than.
I
leave
think
the
he's
ball
trying
right
to
up
take the
against
pocket.
it. Yeah. No? Wow. It's a questionable shot by John.
I mean, yes and no. He's forcing him to move the ball. It's a good gamble. It's saying, okay, you haven't made many balls yet. Get this out of my way, and let's see if you can
Run a couple balls.
Jose being smart and leaving it there. Just no love at the moment.
Neither stripe down below really go anywhere comfortably.
And there goes an appearance of Mike walking around his pool room. Oh, that was actually not Mike. Wow, it looked like a very much a Mike walk.
Yes, it did. Very super-esque type of walk. And while we try to figure out what John's going to do here next, we are having an 8-ball tournament today. It runs every Sunday at 1 p.m. that Christine Strong runs. It's $35 to enter, 32-player max, and I believe it's a 49.9 under.
We got some chatters in the box. D33P. Let's go. Ramos. Who's Ramos? Ramos must be Jose. Am I right?
Yes, that is his last name. Yeah. Deep waters here with the love.
Lane says, Ramos is the reason why I started playing pool. My OG. Yeah, D33 on Jose's side, it looks. Welcome to the stream.
It is such a 30-year-old 40-year-old thing to say, D33.
So, Jose's got the solids, if I'm correct.
He does. And every ball goes here, so I just can't get his confidence up right now.
We're going to have to pay attention to see if he's one-stroking these balls in. If he's not really settling in and aiming.
This is still a tricky run out for John. Oh, this might come down very nicely. Just missed that ball.
See that check English? Real nice. Yeah, that was hard to get good position on. Will you bank this ball if you just made the other bank?
I'm not sure which pocket he called here, but it doesn't look like he's lining up for the bank. And he makes it.
Wow, that's 2 8-ball banks for the wins. Well, John with the 2-0 win. And then it looks like we're going to be doing Rack Your Own, as Jose might have stepped away for a second.
You know, 6 balls being left on the table for Jose isn't going to treat him very well.
Yeah, it definitely could be other things other than the pool table maybe that are...
Especially with 2 or 3 steps up to the table, and only having 1 ball down.
Yeah, at this point you have to kind of play like you don't care and just feel like you're just practicing, make balls, try to get to where you want to go, and just have some fun. But Prince, not looking for some fun, looking to get the job done here and keep his position here on the board with a big break.
Good break by John.
Look at these, everything's open.
No problem whatsoever. Looks like solids might be the one to take with that one hanging in the corner down below. It's the only reason why I would choose that. He might have to play a rail first to get it out, because I don't really see another shot. Unless it's, yeah, he's going to elect to play rail first for that 6 ball in the corner.
We got Paul checking us out here and joining us in the booth for a second. One of our upcoming challengers for sure.
7.
Now, can you avoid hitting the 1 ball if you were to try to make it to the side, and keeping the 1 ball there? Or will you like to play the 3 into the corner and just shoot it later?
I don't know why you would use the bridge if you can see this ball into the side.
Yeah. There's so many opportunities to get a better position on that 5 ball where you wouldn't have to use the bridge. Oh, he makes it beautiful, and the stroke came out.
Did he freeze himself?
No, I think you can see that top ball.
Or even possibly the 1?
Yeah. You can slightly come off that long rail and just shoot the next one on the side. Oh, he decided to draw it out. See, I prefer playing top on that one. Or just in it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people put that stroke on and thinking that it's going to come off the rail different, but it hugs the rail, the draw. Yeah, a lot of times when you put side spin, you really don't need the low, and the low actually keeps you against the long rail sometimes.
He left himself a little tricky on this 3-ball here. He got distracted by something there. And he overcuts it.
I wonder if Jonathan has a billiard nickname yet.
You know, Prince is a great nickname to work off of.
Absolutely. Yeah. We already have Corey Deuel, though, the Prince of Pool. So. I don't know. I can't help but think of calling him the bearded dragon, but I don't know if that's a good thing.
Alright, we got Jose up on the table. See if he can make something here. Oh, beautiful squeeze.
Yeah, Jose being a lefty, by the way, so, you know, anytime we play some Scotch doubles, it's like you play position and you're like, oh, wait, you're a lefty. So you got to think of it differently, you know? There you go. That's a confident stop shot.
Up a little bit.
You know.
Another nice squeeze by Jose.
Here's the key shot, though. This is where you got to settle in and actually choose a position. Where do you want to be on this 12? And it looks like he's trying to shoot the 12 to the upper left.
I'm just going to give this a hair right. I'm not going to play top or bottom, just a little bit of right just to come off that long rail onto the opposite side. Maybe play a stop shot for a longer 8 so I don't work it too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty steep cut on this 15.
Yeah, and that's where you can...
Please do.
Got no snap.
You could go slower if it was slow. I got that. Yeah.
5 cross side.
That's what we all need to do. It's not like my kids. If I'm gonna lose to someone good, I want to lose to them because they learned from it. That's kind of funny now to think about it. Doesn't make me any better. You think the sheep is all the way, right? You're right.
Got a good leave off it. Four two.
I don't know. Couldn't have been that long. I was watching the bar.
Yeah. All right, sorry guys, our mic cut out there for a second.
I don't think you missed any practical jokes yet. So.
I wonder who was watching at the pool hall to let us know that our mic went out.
Yeah, I don't know how Monster. Hey, Monster, how'd you know our mic went out?
So
How
I
did
guess-
Jose know?
I guess Jose is a spectator. No, I'm not sure what that's going to do for him, you know?
Is Jose getting timeouts from us while we're doing it? Aren't we like 90 seconds behind or something? Oh. So apparently the Monster lending Jose a jump cue.
No, you know,
All the personalities of the pool room and all the nicknames.
Jose can jump. I just don't know if he's favorited. He hasn't been doing too well with it recently.
Do you really have to jump this?
I don't think so. I think you could just spin around this ball. It's hanging. Wow, he did get it out.
Is he gonna
But
get
is
a
he
shot?
hooked? Oh, he has a shot at the 1, but it might have to be played into the side.
Is it better to shoot the 5 down the rail instead?
Actually, the 4 ball up in the corner, you can't shoot that. It's a tough
Yeah,
shot
but
with being
that's
elevated
blocking-
over a ball.
But that protects the 12. So I'd be shooting this 5 ball here.
That 5 ball is a tricky shot for anybody.
Wait, is he stripes? No.
How you doing? Have a cigarette, come back in the challenge.
He is stripes. Wow, what are we doing? We can't pay attention to nothing.
That's what I mean, I thought he jumped at a stripe for some reason, but you started telling me.
Yeah, my
besides,
apologies.
So,
5 ball.
Now the shot at the 5 here. And he overcuts it.
he ties up the ball again. The more items that are tied up, the more the racks will probably favor Jonathan. Because he's been in more situations. Jose's got to use his want to make balls as his advantage. You know, he's gonna shoot. And if he can shoot and start making, he'll start.
Does this pass to the side pocket? It does.
Follow it in.
Wow.
What if the 12 goes off the 4 into the other corner pocket?
You're talking the top left corner where he's sitting.
Well, making the billiard and
Yeah.
sending the 12 into the top right corner.
The only reason I don't like that shot is I'm so scared of making that cue ball go down right into the pocket.
Well, you're going to end up hitting it fatter.
Yeah.
But it makes a nice cut.
And he
Finish
pops
that
up.
ball,
Oh,
and it
no
puts it
longer
right
open.
back. It's amazing how that happens sometimes. Yeah, this is tough to play safe on from here. I almost think you're better off kicking the 12 ball in the corner.
Now, while he's thinking about his next shot here, we are playing out of Billiard Breakdown on West Ridge Road out in Greece, New York. You know, we serve some fantastic food, full bar, full kitchen. You can shoot pool all day, eat, drink. It's a great little hangout spot here.
Tournaments going on. Can we get on the list to challenge on the board if you're a local?
If you do decide to come, you're more than likely to catch me or Mickey here. Come in and say hi.
Amongst all the other personalities.
Many personalities
Many, many personalities around here.
at all skill levels. Looks for the kick.
He did go for the kick, didn't he?
Now, he didn't leave too much here. That 4 ball goes into the side. Or the 4. What is he going to play here?
I think we're going to have a possible Fran showing onto the stream, depending on his route to the tables. Fran was the owner here before Mike took over, when it was called Diamond Billiards. Now, Billiard Breakdown. So a little bit of left-hand English here will actually get your cue ball to slow down just enough and also keep your angle wide off of that second rail, so you're becoming straighter into that angle for that straight ball to play it into the side pocket. So it's actually 2-rail position.
You don't think just a drag shot would hold that cue ball just a little bit?
So, like, it depends. Like, you can come 2 rails between the 1 and the 8 to play this.
What is he doing here?
Is he jumping?
Wow, he elects for a jump when he can see a full ball, and he jumps the cue ball
that's
off the
just
table. That
just
is
his bad decisions.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to think it. Like, I don't understand. The stripe was right next to you.
And it was potable.
Sure. And then here we go. Jonathan shooting jacked up with ball in hand for his first shot. So, Jonathan has a hanging ball on the other side of the table.
Yeah, I don't know about taking this ball right now. I feel like he could have cut that one ball and saved that one for later. For a position like this, left himself tough.
Yeah. I mean, he just didn't choose where he wanted to be. Or if he did choose, he just chose the rail, and he didn't choose where the cue ball was going to be after he hit that long rail. So that kind of gives him this little funnier shot.
Now, what is that emoji that Lane posted right there? I can't make it out too well.
Oh, it's some kind of a smiley face of sort.
I wonder if that's a reaction to the jump that was attempted.
It was. I think I would have been using the emoji with the X's on the eyeballs.
Yeah. Came around beautifully, 2 rails for the 1 ball. It's a difficult shot to judge with speed to get that clean on that 1 ball.
Yeah, but it's actually, again, just high ball, 2 rails, and you play the 8 in the side pocket.
Yeah.
Don't try to thump it and come across the table. And don't try to play position for the 8 up table either, because that leaves you on the bottom rail.
Here we go. This is just
Oh,
our
this is
talking.
gonna be-
Comes around beautiful for the 8 ball on the side.
Yeah, but he's playing the other side. He
I know
actually came. I don't think he put enough high ball to narrow it, or maybe the angle was a little different. But it comes out smelling like a rose.
That puts us at 4-0, John.
Yeah, and John's just gonna keep taking advantage of the mistakes that Jose has been giving him.
The big error he had there was electing for that jump.
Yeah, he was shooting all right, making balls in that rack, but.
Even if he elected to leave John awkward on this next shot and played safe off the bottom rail there, John is making balls, but I still prefer leaving someone awkward than taking a risk like that.
Yeah, risk to reward, right? Risk to reward is okay. Yeah, if you tuned in last night to watch the Jason Hunt and Rowe match, that's risk to reward, what Rowe does. He's fantastic at that.
It seems to work out for him, though.
Yeah, he's very good at that. There is that big break that Jonathan's been. I mean, I'm going to have to watch his break. That's how good he's hitting him.
And if you did catch that match last night, they continued playing after the official challenge match, and Rowe didn't let up at all, just from the
Yeah, he got over 10 or 12 racks on it. I think he got 12 and 13 in the races.
And then afterwards, he held his own. He's calling the 6 in the side. It's a tough one to make. Might come out wide. And it does.
Yeah, that is a funny shot to judge. So Jose's got to figure out how to get off this short rail on this shot without hitting the.
Oh, that was an open rack, so he chose to play the ball that gave him the most angle there.
Yeah, but notice how he still he didn't get off the rail.
He elected to play the bank into the side, but it came off really wide.
I mean, he didn't choose where he wanted to be when he made that four.
You're on 4 racks right now, bro.
Jose's trying to relax. Talking. He's trying to talk himself onto the table.
Looks like he was making John smile there before he came down to the shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure what started the
Conversation.
yeah.
John going a little too far than what he would particularly like, leaving himself straight on that shot.
And even if you do make this shot and put all the funny Englishes and everything to put on this ball,
Yeah, the risk is there, and you don't really get much out of it. Yeah, he tried to get a lot of that cue ball out of there, and he ended up missing that shot.
that would have been a good opportunity to make a ball and call safe.
Yeah.
And just leave him in the pocket or down there.
Yeah, take advantage of those BCA rules when you have them.
Yeah. So, honestly, Jonathan Prince being nice to Jose, because I think he might have
with
thought
a-
about it differently if he was tied game or something.
With a 4-0 game, John's going to take some risks.
Yeah, you get to learn how the table reacts a little bit, do things that you might not normally do. But that's how I blow the lead all the time. Is all of a sudden I'm up 6-2 or something, and then I just start to go for these shots that I'm not supposed to go for.
Yep.
So that's the difference between needing to play and wanting to play.
Well, with the pressure getting to Jose there, he stepped up and just couldn't make his shot there. He's really got to hunker down here and try to get rid of some of this pressure that he has going on.
He has to understand why he wants to play.
He might come out a little too far, get a nice touch on it. You might have this bank in the side here if he lets to play for it. No, he's playing the bank in the corner. This is a tricky bank, even though he has made a couple banks in this. Got a whole lot closer than I thought he would.
Yeah, that chip turned down.
Jose still can't get it down.
It's the Gophers. And they're following him around. Every ball is just a hair rattle, a hair rattle.
Now, is he going to choose to play the bank into the side on this ball as well?
I don't know, can't you just shoot it straight on the side? Why is he trying to bank it? Because the cue ball comes down table.
No, he back cuts it into the corner. Makes
That
it,
was a
breaks open
beautiful
his ball.
shot, folks. Jonathan's girlfriend checking in on him, making sure everything's going well for him. I think he developed the 13 in the side, but this is going to ask for a lot because you're going to have to play the 14 in the corner then next from the bottom rail.
You know what, Mickey, just for clarification, that might be his sister, not his girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Either way, the person that he is here with.
Looks like he's trying to aim up this cut. Yeah.
I thought the 13, even though it was a crazier shot, was the cleaner shot for some reason. Or bank it like he's been doing. So
Yeah, but he might relax on his banks now that he's missed the past two of them.
if he takes this 6 ball, I think this will be the right shot. Because this will actually, this is the ball that's on the wrong side of the table. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I kind of like shooting into the side pocket there, playing two rails to come out for the fiber of the.
Shooting what? The 7 in the side?
Well, you have two options down here. I believe the 5 passes the 8.
Yeah.
You can get the cue ball back where it lies after shooting into the side.
I mean, this shot, at least you'll have 3 or 4 shots afterwards.
Oh, and he really decides to stroke it out and leaves himself at least 2 options here.
Well, he's a lefty, so can he reach the 6? Yes. Maybe that's what happened, because he was a lefty. He had to go the other
And
way.
he still rattles that ball. Just cannot escape that. Leaves a pretty clear shot. John just might have to get the bridge out again and shoot into this corner.
I don't know. I mean, because you should be able to reach it. It's still close enough to the middle of the table that you shouldn't need a bridge. Not sure what Jonathan's debating or looking at.
You know, John does have a preference with bridges, guys. He brings his whole full stick bridge as his own.
Yeah, he will be using the Moose bridge if he does need it. There's something he doesn't like, and I'm not sure what it is. I mean, I see the possibility of the cue ball going down table. Maybe he doesn't like that. But if the cue ball is going to go down table, you can actually play this with towards the center of the cue ball with a high right-hand English and send the cue ball 3 rails around the table and play the 13 in the lower right-hand corner pocket.
You wouldn't be scared of being held on that 6 ball?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like if you don't want to really put the high, the center will take you towards the. Like if you can get into the second diamond
on the long rail and come around.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You won't hit that 6 ball.
See, it's an awkward shape. He's really stretching here.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it. He might get that bridge out. Unless he has an extension. He might get his extension. Nope, here he comes with the bridge.
The Moose. The Moose is in play, folks.
You know, unfortunately, you know, for John, he's not short by any means, but, you know, it helps out to be just a little bit taller for these type of shots.
I guess it was a more difficult cut than I anticipated.
Jose loosening up over here. He might have overran.
Yeah, a little too loose. Did he get lucky?
5 ball does pass the 8. He's got to hit it pretty damn good just to get it in. And he nicks the 8 ball, but he also hooks it up.
Yeah, but this is a good angle to be able to get into the 8. If you can hit the what I call the inside edge of the 8 ball, so that you can fling it off of the long rail, then you'll open it up, and your cue will be heading basically back to where he is right now to shoot the 14. But he's electing to shoot the 14, which I don't like.
Apologies if I butcher your name, but hello, Faison. How are we doing? Welcome to the stream. This is a race to 9 with John Prince and Jose Ramos. With a 4-0 lead on John.
That's Alex, and I am Mickey, here in Rochester, New York. So let's see what he can do here with this back cut. Is he going to get a lucky roll here and freeze onto this? No. But he cannot see the hanging ball, but can he see the 13 into the side pocket? No, he does overcut it. I guess he couldn't see the correct portion of the ball.
Overcuts it and leaves it a little tricky for Jose to come up on the table here.
Yeah, and difficult to play safe. There's really not much you can do here except for bear down and make your ball. The question is, which ball do you go for? This is probably the better ball.
The rail first, just to clear that 8 ball up. Oh no, he's solid.
No, this is the more normal shot. But
He undercuts it.
Yeah, just don't scratch. Anything but the scratch. Yeah. It's amazing how, like, when you hit a ball almost good enough, it's always so bad that it scratches.
Mm-hmm.
But if you, like, you know, yeah, it's weird. Like, when you miss a ball, it always scratches somehow. But if you make it, it won't.
Well, did he come out enough? It looks like it. Going to have to take the bridge out again.
Yeah, but he's also looking at where the 14 has to go into opposite side of the corner pocket in order to get underneath this 8-ball.
One come two rails out.
Well, to come one rail. So yeah, I'd have to go 3 rails forward if possible, and come between the 1 and the 7. See what I mean?
Rails it out.
You couldn't get in and underneath that ball as cleanly as I wanted to.
No, I guess from here, you know, if he doesn't choose to bank it, if the bank doesn't go, then I would probably like to push the 8 in front of the 5 and see where it lies.
Yeah, I would have just shot the 8 into the 5 and called the same pocket and try to block the pocket. But the way he's been banking, why not? The way he's
Beautiful
been
shot.
banking, why
Wow,
not?
leaves the
Unbelievable. And that's 3 8-ball banks by Jonathan Prince today.
Make it a 5-0 lead for John.
I mean, what can you do? What can you do when the guy's banking out every single time?
Yo, you made 3 8-ball banks already. Nasty ones, too. Nasty little banks.
Can I get some more coffee? Thank you. You can use my thing.
Alrighty, well, Jonathan's starting to rack the balls here. Only needing 4 racks to go. And Jose still trying to chase the Gophers out of the holes.
The point is not to, but I can't help it.
Uh-oh. Jose's starting to get a little
Usually that
frustrated.
turns around.
Alright, here we go into the 6th race.
Alrighty, Jonathan finally putting the ball down.
They broke up pretty nice. It's just an opening shot is important here.
Well, the stripes have to deal with the 13. The solids does look better, personally. So he is taking stripes though. So
2-ball does pass the 9.
could this be?
Yeah, he's playing stripes.
Could this be the shot that is a turning point in the match? Because that was personally, I think, a slight mental mistake by Jonathan to take those balls.
What did he call just there?
I'm pretty sure called the stripe.
Is he gonna bank? He's calling.
Yeah, it's calling 13 in the
2-rail
side.
bank.
Mm-hmm. Yep, off the 2-ball. It's an interesting shot. I think it goes in the corner. Yeah.
Wow, that really went wide.
That's where I thought it goes, was the corner. That's the natural 2-rail. Alrighty. So let's see if taking the wrong balls, according to the announcer here, will give Jose an opportunity.
Will he choose to bank this ball into the side again if it passes?
Is this the Federer Bank that's been going
He's
around
lining
on,
it up.
This looks like that bank.
Trying to measure out the pocket here. See if he needs to play it big.
I mean, if this is the Federer Bank, I think it's what, extreme low right, and you have to hit the ball like a weird fat. It's got a big pocket, I think, too. And he
Wow, and he plays
swishes
it clean.
like not even hesitating. Just goes to show that Barpool can transfer over. These banks are just incredible.
I believe he's only missed 2 or 3 banks out of 8 or 9 attempts.
tried to Dennis Hatch that ball into the hole, and that just might have been a little bit above the pay grade.
Yeah.
That was a tough shot. I mean, if you're going to cut that ball, you might as well bank the ball, because then you can hit fatter at it, you know?
Gets a little unlucky where the cue ball lined up, but he didn't work it that well.
Jose just wants balls to go in the hole right now. He wants to see the ball fall down.
He likes to play safe, and it pops out. You come down 2 or 3 rails after you shoot this in the side to play it in the same side again with those 2 stripes sitting there.
He's got 4 on the table, 1 down here, 2 in the middle of the table, and the one he's about to shoot. So can you avoid the 1?
Yes, he does. He plays that 2 rail, just like I said. Can he come down far enough? Looks like he played that shot beautifully. Just, can you avoid moving the bottom ball?
Yeah, you put some low left-hand English and you could pinch this ball and get straight enough. He comes down table. He comes down table.
Looks like that 6 ball cleared out of his way just nicely.
Mm-hmm. The 8 ball's in his way from punching. So he's going to have to go 2 rails. And to go forward here, you're actually better off playing the 10 into the left side pocket. He gets a rub, but he will be shooting that into the left side pocket.
Now, what do you recommend? Playing 1 rail or just playing soft?
Just soft, yeah. It's hard to go wrong. Yeah, it's a back cut, but you're supposed to make this ball, you know? This is like we're straight pool players, I feel like, really, you know?
Is he going to make it or back cut it?
No, just cut it. Just make it.
Nice.
Just make it. Keeping the pressure on Jose.
There's a 6-0 lead for John. We are here at Billiard Breakdown in Rochester, New York. Great food, great drinks, and great people. And if you're not familiar with the game called Dragon's Ascent, we have some big players here. Now, John has been breaking pretty well, so let's see what he does in rack 7 here. Jose just commentating on the side here, saying he still has a chance at it, and he does. It's only a 6-0 lead. We've seen comebacks bigger than this. Oh, you got a nice kiss off into the side pocket there. Mickey just stopping by the vending machine for a quick snack.
Yep. I mean, the cook is shooting pool right now.
Yes, he is.
Well, the rolls are not getting any better for Jose here.
And he completely misses that ball.
And completely misses the 5 somehow.
Wow. You know, and it's questionable too. If he came in the middle of the table and hit a ball, would he have hit a rail at that speed?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be very questionable.
I think he's got to deal with this 9. Yep. But doesn't the 9 go? Yeah, the 9 goes in the lower left. I don't think you looked at that pocket. Johnson's actually solid, so that's why.
Yes. And I don't believe, I believe it was still open at the start of the shot there.
And again, Jose's going to be frozen to the ball.
Yeah, but he has a nice shot here on the side pocket here. He manages to get it in. Now, can you hold for the 12 ball to go on the bottom right corner here? There he comes around. It's a pretty nice shape for that ball. Now, for me, I would be holding this off the short rail and play the 14 ball into the side pocket.
Yeah.
And he hits it just a little too hard to play to the 9.
Yeah, that's sometimes the problem with trying to hold the ball.
Play the 1.
So now he's going to bank at the 6 ball to try to deal with the problem. Where's he shooting the 1?
Shooting the 1.
Oh, he's shooting the 1 to deal with the problem.
And he still has a funny leave, elevated over a ball.
And now he made a bigger problem.
Well, there is something to be said. You play well, and sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah. The better you play, the luckier. All right, let's see what Jose can do here, being jacked up on the rail.
It's a hard save to play with a hanging ball over there.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's hanging, that it's not on the rail. But he did make a mess of this 2 ball.
Got what he wanted to get and still blew the shot.
I guess it can't be shot. Let's see if Jonathan can make it here. He would have had a good breakout shot. Wow. If he would have
And he
made that.
still leaves it funny for Jose here.
I think the 12 goes past.
You think so?
No, maybe not. I think it goes in the corner, though. No, he's just electing to put him right back on that bottom rail. Look at that speed. Look at that speed to drop below a ball like that. Does that ball really not go in the corner? You took a look at it. Why does that not go in the corner? Or does it?
I don't know.
Well, now Jonathan's shooting like it does go.
Oh, and he gets a beautiful little touch there. Cut the 6 in the corner. Maybe come across to play the 1.
Yeah, that was a good shot by Jonathan. Now you just play some inside English.
Hold for the 2 ball.
Nah, go all the way up for the 5. Try to get straight in on the 5.
That is what he tried to do. This is a tricky cut into the side pocket here with the 8 ball right in front of it.
Oh, I was wondering if the combo went into the other side pocket. It's a 15-9 combo, but it looks like it should.
I can't tell from this angle, but the 9 might fall below the side.
Well, if not, then call the bank. Bank combo. Send that cue ball up table like you've been trying to do. Now that the ball's not there, now it's even easier to play safe down there. Like he just did, actually.
Tries to cut it, and he gets rid of a pocket for the 8 ball for John.
Yeah, if Jonathan gets down on this, somehow makes his ball, he's gonna usually end up with a shot from here.
5.
Beautiful shot. What a stab. With pure confidence, landing straight in on that one.
No, I think he'll just touch these stripes here to hold that cue ball a little bit and let us stroke out a little. Gets a nice bump
Yeah,
off
but now
that
he's
ball.
jacked up. Well,
I don't
actually,
think he is. I think he can fit his stick right in between the two balls there.
Yeah, but now you gotta have to play a drag stroke to
Yeah.
shoot the 8-ball table.
Or you could
Zigzag.
zigzag, play 2 rails.
But then you put all those balls into play. If you just lob at this ball, you can shoot it up table. No hesitation.
I'm saying long rail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I don't even think you need to do all that. Even just take the angle from putting the cue ball where the stack would normally be and shoot the 8-ball table.
Yeah.
Still not the worst
Yeah,
shot.
you could do that too. Now I'm surprised he has to use the bridge in this shot. He tries to get a lot out of it. Does he get there?
He literally gets
Perfect.
the zigzag position perfectly. That's showing that you're up 6-0, playing position like that. Like, just pure confidence. He's actually shooting very good today.
And that will make it 7-0 for John.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna lose, you might as well make it painless. You know. It just goes to show that it's probably not even you when it's at this pace.
Yeah.
I wonder who our next challenge match would be. Maybe Mike will let us know later. What's our next challenge match number? Oh, so we don't even have to wait very long. It's just 7 p.m. tonight. We have Mr. Kirk Foley and Jason Rivera playing some rotation.
You know what game we're playing? One pocket?
Rotation, 10 ball. Yeah, Jason said he was playing 10 ball.
That'll be a match to watch, guys. Try to catch that one if you can. Both really great shooters, great players.
Let's see if Jonathan can wrap this up within the next 17 minutes.
I don't know if anybody caught that, but just take a look at your clock.
As long as you're on the East Coast time and your clock has been changed. Can he spin this ball in, or is he
I don't know. I
trying to
think this
do
is
another
tough.
cool bank?
I think this is a tough ball to cut in. Yeah.
So he tried a tiki, I think. I'm assuming the table is open. But really, that was your first shot? Was that all he had available?
I don't believe so.
But again, you know,
Probably could have played 5 down table. Just have Paul here, spectating.
checking out the scoreboard. Sometimes it's easier to see the score in the booth than it is on the beads.
Oh, he hits the underside of the 5 ball.
Well, if Jonathan can deal with this 9, this should be
Well, you can shoot
Putting
him
him
to
on the hill.
side. Shoot him to the side, play 2 rails.
yeah, but you got to get underneath here. You got to get the 10 ball to drop down to shoot the 9 up table.
Oh, you can look at that come off that rail. A lot of right hands. That's one of Mickey's favorite shots right there, guys.
I do like inside English. Speaking of inside English, you might have came up a little short on that position. Here comes the Moose Bridge, I have a feeling again.
You might just cut this 9 ball in.
Yeah, but that is steep. Wait, did
It's
he just
not that
call a
steep.
bank? Yeah, he just pointed for the bank.
I don't think that ball's steep enough to go for the bank. He did call the bank, but I don't.
I mean, the way he's been banking, I don't blame him. But he's been banking when he needed to. That one you didn't need to.
I think
Yeah.
that cut just fine.
So,
Making another ball here. Unlucky touch on the 3. but it looks like he can still cut it in.
At this point, just have fun at the table. Make balls because you enjoy the game.
Does he have himself blocked for the 2-ball?
Most likely. Can you see it?
You could see it, and he just overcut it.
Yeah, so I wonder if he was able to really see what he needed to of the ball.
Well, he overcut it so he could see the fatter side. He didn't overcut it by much. Maybe a quarter diamond or so.
Is he banking this again? Or is he cutting
That
this
would
up
come
table?
up table. And he overcuts it.
Yeah, but it's a good overcut.
It's a great two-way shot here.
I don't know how much of this 2-ball.
Did he get in the way just a hair? Doesn't look like it. Nice shot on the 2-ball by Jose.
Is he really going to get no reward for it, or does he get the...
Looks like he might be able to see the right edge of the 5-ball.
Yeah, but he did not get any reward for that shot. Is he banking this or just playing safe?
Playing safe. That 5-ball just passes the cue, and that 9-ball or 10-ball into the side. Both good shots for John.
Yeah, I like shooting this 9. It's a safer shot.
Yeah, because if you miss, you leave it all the way up table while the 5's still low.
But at the same time, to get good position, you're going to have probably leave a shot on the 5 if you miss. But he's not going to miss.
Good shot by John.
Wow, he's perfectly straight. Oh, he's actually not. He's got just enough angle to kick off the bottom rail and come up table. But he's going to need to go to the bridge. If he was a lefty, he'd be shooting this perfectly fine.
We are seeing a lot of bridge action in these racks today.
And that just goes to show, when you normally play on bar boxes and you can reach a lot of different things, certain positions you don't think of. You just go, oh yeah, I just got to get there. I can see the ball. But you don't realize you need to be a diamond further away to actually reach the ball correctly.
He did put a lot of insight on that shot. Those can be tricky playing the cover that much insight to come off the rail like that. And does he leave himself snookered?
Yeah, he hampered himself twice on this shot. Mike cutting it. I think you can kick the 10 in the side pocket. This would be one heck of a kick.
Yeah, kick into the side pocket. We saw a couple of those from Rowe last night.
I was just thinking the same thing, to be honest. That guy kicks like a mule.
He's calling for the side pocket here.
But I don't think mule is. I think it's kick like a donkey, right? Isn't that the terminology? I don't know how it goes.
Is he calling the bank on the 10?
Yeah, he's kicking it. He's got to
Kicking it?
You can't see it.
Oh, and he ends up hitting the 5. This
He's going
should
to tie it up. Does he tie up the 5?
It was real tough to see if this 5-ball really goes anywhere.
Man, if John got a roll where Jose cannot shoot this ball in the hole.
Looks like he's trying to make it into the corner there. It is a tight shot with ball in hand.
Yeah, but where do you...
But where are you going to leave the cue ball for the 8-ball?
Yeah,
I guess at this point it's just the
You have
importance
to draw
of making
back
that
like
ball.
one diamond.
He makes that very well. And has a halfway decent shot at that 8-ball. He's favored to make. I've seen him make this shot before.
Is this the first 8-ball he's been shooting at?
It is. And overcuts it. Now, I don't believe the 10 ball passes the 8.
Yeah, but you could shoot this 14 up table. Even though you don't even have to shoot it up table. You don't even have to pass the pocket. You can just use right-hand English.
He's going to cut into the side to come off
the center of the table. Some people play this with high left and come 2 rails, short rail, long rail, because the cue ball will run a little bit better. But I find it harder to make the shot. I think you can just go up and down the center. See, he played with the 2 rails. See it? But you see what happens? How you end up in this funny, right?
Kind of died off that long rail there.
Yeah.
That running English died.
Yeah, but I don't think he really spun it. I think he hit with spin, but he shot with more of a stop shot stroke. Yeah. I mean, Jonathan has had no break in runs, so it's not like Jose can't claw himself
Forward a little
ball
bit.
by ball and just try to eventually get to the point where maybe some pressure gets applied. But he's going to have to do it from the bottom rail.
This should put Jose on the board here. And there we have it, 7-1.
Alrighty.
God damn.
Hoping I can prevent
So
it.
the whitewash has been stopped. And with 9 minutes left to go,
So good. It's always bad. Coming out, it'll kill me.
Jose will be putting down a rack a minute to keep us on pace.
All right, here we go, and rack number 9 with Jose to break. The break didn't come out too well. There's a lot of clusters in this rack.
That is yeah. Well, at least you know Jonathan's not going to run out on you from here.
Got one.
All right, Jonathan starts off with a combo to take stripes. And I think that's a good shot. Does this 13 go into the side? If he does, then he'll be dealing with his problem. And this game could be over. No. What a trick shot, folks. But unfortunately, it doesn't count because that's not the pocket he was going for.
It opens that pocket up for you.
Yep. Now, if Jose can make this one that's on the bottom rail, I think you're supposed to shoot it. You might be able to throw it in. No, you gotta play it clean. He does play the combo. Does he make it? He got safe. See, at Jonathan, I would just cut that ball in the corner pocket or bang this ball. Just stay aggressive against Jose at the moment is what I would be doing.
Yeah, definitely don't let up. You have a 7-1 lead, keep it going. Stay confident.
Is he gonna get in the way? No.
Yeah, no reason for John to let up.
So Jose's like making balls now, but now he's making balls, but he's not getting positions, so he's running into harder shots along the way. Blocks that hole nicely, so that'll keep him alive for another round.
I think he can back cut this ball into the lower left corner here.
You mean lower right?
Our perspective, lower right, yes. And he undercuts it.
So Jose's got to leave that ball in front of the hole, which I think he's about to take right now.
He definitely punches that ball. Can you see the 3 ball into the corner up top?
He's going to have to.
And he might get lucky and tie up a couple balls here.
Yeah, but you see what I mean by he's just making a ball, and then there's really no rhyme or reason behind the next.
Now, even though the score is 7-1, guys, this definitely was a reasonable challenge for Jose to play. He's just not having the best of games right now.
Yeah, definitely not showing pool thought at the moment. He's gonna claw himself. This is what happens, by the way, when you're down so much, when you go, I really can't do anything else other than just start making some balls. And sometimes you start to make a comeback that you're not even expecting.
Yeah, but then once you start getting to the end of the rec, you start thinking more, and sometimes that will screw you up.
Yeah, I think he just played for, he could have gotten way better position just now, even though he drills this ball in. I don't know, what is he looking at?
Yeah, I'm not sure what he'd been down the lineup for.
Don't scratch. Don't scratch.
Now, with the way Jonathan's shooting, this should be a pretty easy 4-ball run out. He doesn't have to shoot this ball too hard, just stay for the side, and you can easily come off that top rail in that top corner pocket.
Yeah, and the less forward you go, the harder the 8-ball is for Jose, so it's a pretty free shot.
And he chooses to make it big.
Wow, he hit that. Did he deserve? I don't know if he.
He didn't elect for that shot. He got pretty lucky.
I wonder. Do you think he played it that way to get to this side of the
I
ball?
think he was fine with the way that ball was sitting. If anything, that was a pretty big risk to take that ball away from that rail.
Yeah, now he's on the rail.
Yeah, see, I think he didn't mean that, and he's getting out of line right now. This 4 balls could have been a whole lot easier if he kept it there.
Yeah, but at least this rolls you towards the 8. You make this ball, you should win.
And he undercuts.
So Jose will be looking at another 8-ball. 1 8-ball at a time is all that's necessary. You know, just 6 more of these random 8-balls, and
Now, if he plays his shot with top, he'll leave the ball, the cue ball, if he misses on the short rail, and leave that stripe real funny.
agree. But you have to shoot this to make it.
You do.
And he was playing that safety that you were talking about. He left it about as funny as you could, 50-yard line to both pockets. But I think I would drill this to the upper right.
Yes.
Now, you could shoot it with a lot of speed and come all the way around the table and force a bank on the 8 in case you do miss.
Yeah,
But I don't think it's
you risk
necessary.
missing that corner pocket
Correct. Yeah.
at that speed.
And when you're up 7-1, you have no reason to think about the miss. Which is sometimes why you don't make the ball, because you get a little too relaxed. And he might even
Is he gonna
scratch.
block his pocket?
Wow. Wow.
Well, like I said earlier, the better you play, you get some luck on your side.
Yeah, it's warmer outside. It's raining and pouring instead of snowing. And he's gotten the rolls at the right time with 1 minute to spare to put him on the hill.
And it's not to say he's not undeserving of a little bit of luck on his side. He's done really well this match here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's made fantastic shots. Man, this is very much a one ball, one pocket kind of a shot right here.
No, you gotta watch out for that scratch. You come off that long rail on the right side and hit the backside of your ball.
Honestly, you know what I do? I call that 8-ball up in the corner pocket where he's standing. Play with full control on the white ball as a stop shot and play the 8-ball off of the stripe and send them both up table and give your maximum possibility of giving him a tough shot next. Oh, you know, he kind of got similar-ish, but I think this is makeable.
Yeah, you can come off 2 rails right above that side pocket.
Depending on how much cut he has here. Some people scratch in the side pocket by accident here.
I think he has enough cut to get over that side pocket. Yes, Patrick. Wow, did he put inside on that to check off that long rail?
He's on the rail to put himself on the hill. Notice how he's digging down onto this ball. We got Alex in the chat room with me.
And he rattles the pocket. Does it stay on the long rail?
Of course it does. And Jose is going to have another difficult 8-ball to try to put his second game down. Do you bank this 8-ball?
I think I would play for this 8-ball to land on the long rail and kind of hold the cue ball and 8-ball on the opposite sides. But with the way John's been banking today, I wouldn't be too confident in that.
I agree. I'd go offense here.
Yeah. Unless that one loose and the 8-ball pops off.
I think he was trying to roll on top of that 8-ball.
You just had to play that shot a whole lot softer. You really have to slow roll that shot to play it that way.
And almost play for the double kiss.
Mm-hmm. And he still leaves it tricky.
He's thinking a little too much, possibly.
Here we go for a big attempt from Jose. Oh, another safety, and he gets what he wanted.
That's what he wanted to do, I think, the other time. Let's see if Jonathan knows what to do here. We had a defensive battle one day in the chip tournament, and he was very knowledgeable.
This he can come off this long rail here, send the 8-ball to the top rail, and the cue ball could really land a lot of places as long as that 8-ball sticks to that top rail.
See, I'm the crazy guy who would play the Massey bank. I think he is banking this.
Wow, and he scratches.
And Jose gets ball in hand on the 8-ball.
Yeah, see, I think the bank was just a little too risky. You know, you control that cue ball a whole lot more with a safe shot.
Well, he manages to keep Jonathan off the hill. So we're going to have to claw out another rack here and see what happens. What happened? Mic's on still. The mic is on.
Yes, Kirk, you will have this table at least by 7.
Yeah. Ideally, unless Jose has something to say about that, and he's going to make a hill adventure here.
A 2.5-hour comeback is a little lengthy.
Hey, do what you got to do to make it happen. I've seen 4.5 hour racks of one pocket. And we got the break opened a little bit more now, so this rack has more opportunities.
And if you guys are just tuning in, there is a match tonight at 7 p.m. with Kirk Foley and Jason Rivera.
Who's in our chat room right now, Mr. Kirk Foley.
I guess I just answered your question for you, Patrick. A little too quick for you.
I think he could still shoot this into the corner, but I'm not sure if the 1 or the 6 go.
Beautiful cut into the corner pocket with not much reward.
No. As a matter of fact, it was worse to make it than it was to miss it in that particular case.
Yeah, if anything, this is a punishment.
I have a feeling the kitty Q is coming out.
Yep. Jose's eager to jump this ball.
I'll put my hand up right now to catch the fly ball. No, I'm just kidding, folks.
Call 6, corner.
Sure, Patrick. I'm sure if you challenge on the board, maybe you can challenge Kirk. He'll play you straight pool when you get there.
Kirk and Jose have played quite a few racks together, just not on the stream.
Yeah, D33 putting out the action words. As the action on this table is in favor of Jonathan at the moment.
He's going to play this combo here. Looks pretty well. And he overcuts it. Or undercuts the first one.
Oh, I see it. What?
Looks like the players are kind of slowing down with their pot success and missing a few more than what's been normal here today.
Man, if that stripe next to the 8 though is tied up, it's going to be...
I wonder if John's starting to feel his lead kind of shrink a little bit here. Even though it is only it's still a 5-rack lead.
It's also that like need to get it done.
Yep.
You know, it's like your opponent's shooting so different
Every time you come to the table.
that you're not quite sure how the table, you know, you start to get a little relaxed instead of, you know, hanging the ball in front of the hole and forcing your opponent to miss.
Kirk coming out here, letting him know he's ready for any action. Kirk's not the one to back down from a little battle.
Yeah, Kirk, you got to finish before 9 o'clock so I could still get an even race.
An unfortunate scratch by Jose here. We'll see if John wants to take care of this ball in between the 8 and the 4. It does not, so I believe that ball will go down into the bottom right corner pretty easy if he's not deciding to take it now.
Yeah, I don't know what you're going to do with this red stripe next to the 8 though.
That's what I was saying. I believe if he didn't decide to take it there, then he's pretty confident in taking it down to the corner.
You might be able to break it out right here. A clean high ball hit might actually hit this stripe.
I don't think he needs to.
Yeah, you need to hit the stripe. You got to develop It didn't, but you needed to, I thought.
I think it goes into the corner there.
I'm looking at it right now. It doesn't go. He's looking at it now.
The 8 ball has a 32nd of that ball clipped off. Could possibly kiss the solid ball underneath and play a little billiard shot if he's feeling so confident enough. He
gonna
tried to
stretch.
break
He's
out
gonna
there.
He's going to hang on table 1. Jason won, Pat.
Kirk.
You can go. Oh, sorry, Kirk. Jason won 2 sets while I was here. They were pretty close, like 15-12, 15-13. Robo slop is hard to beat sometimes.
Not sure why John put his hand up there.
Because he missed?
Choosing to shoot. Ball into the corner. This is just all about speed.
And control. Well,
see here, I would what I would do to Jose here is I would knock that 13 through the 2 balls and kind of lock him up in between and leave him really bad on the rest.
see, I'd be shooting that stripe that's next to the 8 ball up in the corner where he's standing
Would
because
you?
it goes.
I would try to get another ball in hand, or not a ball in hand, but another shot after squeezing that ball through.
I think Jason's friend did not win.
Jason's friend played Jose last night. He did get a couple sets off of Jose. That would be a very interesting game there, Patrick, with miking up the players, especially with Jason.
I think miking up Patrick versus Jason Hunt would be even more interesting. I don't know if Jason Hunt would be able to handle that nonsense. That's for sure.
Wow.
He might be the first person he ever quits and pays, Patrick.
And see, this
I
is
don't need to hear this guy talking anymore. I'm out of here.
this is where I would take advantage of those ball in hands, where I would have taken advantage of those ball in hands and kind of dealt with that stripe in between those 2 balls there. So just that way when you came back to the table later on, you really didn't have to deal with it later.
He's got some angle here on the 1 ball.
Some, I'd say that's a lot, especially with how close they are.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, was that a double hit?
I don't believe it was. I believe that was clean. Now, it was the 8 ball that made it tricky, but it still might come down. You can play this 2 rails, short rail, long rail, come across.
Yeah, you're actually, I'd play 3 rails and come underneath and come to the bottom short rail. Play 11 up table.
So then you could play the 4th rail. Well, he takes care of that ball.
Jose's got an opportunity. If you can bear down and make the 6.
Nice cut on the 6th ball. Does he get himself behind it?
Oh, man.
Wow, gets behind it.
Jumper or the kick? That's the
I think he
question.
can see the edge of the 1 ball here to call the bank.
Man. But you're probably better off jump banking.
Yeah.
And if you had some real skills, you can kick the 1 to the bottom right-hand corner pocket from where we're looking.
That is a tricky shot.
But
And
if you get it down there,
block the pocket with the 1 if you play it at the right speed and send the cue ball out.
and it's in the cue ball on the other side of the table. But that is one nifty little shot to try to pull off.
It's definitely a confident shot.
Yeah. It's like we rarely practice over banking. We're always under banking.
Jose giving the shot the respect that it deserves.
God damn it.
He's got to take his time here and really.
He looks
decide
like
what
he's
he
just
wants.
walking away for the jump cue.
We're about to find out.
He is. He grabbed the jump cue. He makes a wonderful hit on it, but unlucky.
Man, he really almost made that shot. That
Well, I
would've been-
wouldn't
been
say
a hell of a
unlucky.
confidence booster if you made that jump bank.
This should be a 3-ball run out for John. He's got to grab his bridge again. It's almost, I think he's used his bridge almost every rack in this game.
Patrick
Yeah.
Carlos says he's a Timu version of Jason Hunt.
Talks just like him, but doesn't shoot as well. He's saying we should mic up the players.
We should.
It's Patrick versus Jason Hunt. Playing for shots.
We're putting a good word in for you, Patrick. Just suggesting the idea to mic up the players.
Keep up with the shots.
To Mike here. He is on the same page with you.
That would be interesting. Duffy can't play for push-ups.
Mickey putting a little dig into you there, Patrick, about some push-ups.
Hey, Patrick, you want to come down and play for push-ups?
Left himself a little sharp for the 8-ball, but he can make this.
Nope.
And he undercuts it.
Can't seem to get himself onto the hill.
That's what Jose has going for him right now. John has been slowing down quite a bit in these racks. He's just got to take advantage of it. And he misses it. And he kicks the 8-ball towards the corner.
Yeah, this one I think is going to be the mistake. I mean, he made a good stop shot, but he just didn't drill the ball in. All right.
That is 8-2. John in the lead. John is on the hill, and he is breaking in the 9th rack. Sorry, 11th rack.
Rick in the chat room thinking Jose should be shooting with the carbon fiber.
Unless he's meaning a different type of wood, I don't know. Not the one to assume. Now, John's breaks have been a little different each time. Sometimes they're clustered, sometimes they're good. Sometimes the ball drops, sometimes it doesn't. He hasn't really had a consistent
The 8 is
break.
not in the center, folks.
Should we call this?
It's not our job. It's not our job.
Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to seem that no one else has noticed the 8-ball.
Both players are looking at the rack and do not notice the 8 is not in the center.
And that could be the downfall of Jose. Sometimes he does not pay attention to the table too much while the other player's playing, which could be a benefit at the same time.
Yeah, but you know, you're supposed to be running the balls. Like once you know what you have, you're supposed to be running the balls. You know. Choose your plan of attack while you're in the chair.
Yes. Plan your run out as much as you can while you're looking at the table. Kind of look for any safety opportunities if they come up. Any problem balls. Comes down.
It's a good ball.
I don't know if I would call that
We
good.
got the under 500 tournament, Rick.
A good bump would have been off the short rail into the 8 ball to kind of pop that out a little bit.
One day you'll be good enough to play in it, right?
Finally hitting like he was in the beginning of this match, just kind of letting us follow through.
Yeah, Kirk, the under 5,000 tournament.
I'm sure that is your goal, right?
Yeah, I could play into next week's tournament. I'm a 599. We have an under 600 tournament, if I'm correct, next Saturday. Weekend before St. Patty's Day.
Good shot by John there. Really, the only problem here is how are we going to get shape on this 8 ball? He could try to spin off this ball and kind of come down table. He has 2 shots there on the side.
Yeah, the 8 ball's still tied up pretty bad.
Yeah, but like I said, he could slide this over if he wanted to. Oh, he didn't have as much angle as I thought.
And now he opened it up.
And he might have pushed the 9 out of the way.
And he makes it to the
Fluked
side. Wow. Doesn't count, though.
Jose really can't give up too much in this rack here.
Yeah, but now the rack's open. Who's a 625? Kirk. You? I guess I'm getting, I get 9-7 then if you're 625.
He's going to push in front of the 8 ball. Tried. Hit it way too hard. But it looks like he was playing for the snooker more than playing in front of the 8s. But he can kick behind this ball to see if he can play it inside pocket if he's going to play aggressive. He's going to jump this ball. Wonder if he's playing a jump bank or a cut the 3 in.
Kirk Foley says the tournament in the back's for 5,000 and under. It's not bad. We fit that.
I think it's for 5,000 viewers.
So that's the first jump that John has made in this match, and unfortunately
Next week's
pushes.
tournament is a 6 1/4 handicap. I thought it was 600.
No, it's 6 1/4.
Wow. So that's basically like everybody in Rochester.
And I think that was the purpose of that, was to pretty much get everyone that's around the area able to join. Yeah, Kirk, you're right. 625.
I guess I'll take Andy Gibson to win that tournament. I think he's only a 607 if he shows up. You heard my prediction here first, before they even had anybody sign up. Andy Gibson to win next week's tournament, if he shows up.
I'm sure they've had quite a few people sign up already for next week. I was talking to a gentleman last night from Puerto Rico. He's going to be joining next week. First time at this pool hall.
Oh, interesting. Ringer from Puerto Rico coming up, huh? Nice. Holy cow. We have guests in the room.
Is that a no rail?
How are you?
Got ball in hand. Let's see what John can do here. Does have a problem with the 2 ball. And the bank is blocked by the 9 ball, so he can't rely on that at the moment. Can he play the 1 on the side and have the cue ball push the 2 ball into the rail?
No, but you got to deal with the 3 ball because that's your issue.
Well, the 2 ball is also an issue. Gotta figure out which one's more of an issue for you.
Yeah, but the 2 ball, if you get the bank, and then
The 9's
8
blocking
ball's
the
right
bank.
there. Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do on just these 3 balls, huh?
Yeah, it is 32 max players. Andy overcuts the
opened it
1
up.
ball. So the only tricky ball here is still the 2 ball.
Yeah, but Jose's the stripes. So
Yeah.
And of course he's going to shoot the straight in shot, which is going to leave him no shot next.
Yeah, is that 1 ball blocking the 9 from going in the corner?
Maybe, but you could have done more on that shot, you know what I mean? And that's because he didn't pick a point on the table where he wanted to be.
And he overcuts it, but jams up the 8 ball.
Yep. And this is kind of how he's been getting these last 2 racks, is by
He's slowing-
making the rack so slow that he's able to get a shot on the 8 ball.
And that's the thing he's got going for him.
What's going on? Very good. Very good to see you, sir. Not yet.
Good.
That's it.
Oh, and he rattles the ball into the side, but gets lucky and gets a kiss on it.
And that's the
Wow.
pocket he was calling for.
The 9 still got me a little bone now.
And the Red Dragon slices again.
You should be playing in the corner. Yeah.
Man. You know, is it just worth flying?
Just
at
bring
this?
the 2 ball out.
Yeah, bank the piss at.
Mhm.
Yeah, just bank
Just to
it.
open it up. Yeah, I'm sure John pretty much feels like he can pretty much do anything and not really have any consequences for it at this point. As long as it doesn't get behind the 9, which it might.
And
But
now
he
it's
still
on the
has,
inside of the table. That's good.
he has 5 pockets available at the minimum, which it actually does look like it passes to the 9.
And the 2 is somewhere where you might be able to get into the 8 ball.
What is he doing here, guys? Is he going to try to free up this 8 ball?
I think he was looking at playing this combo.
Yeah, I know, but he's going to free up the 8 ball in that process. Which you never want to do when your guy has 1 ball left. He ended up changing his mind.
You know what's interesting? I wonder if you have the angle to bump underneath this 10 ball from the 9. He's not looking at that.
He's playing for a
He's
save.
going to get to a rail.
He is going to get to a rail.
Wow,
He's
he's making a
hogging
mess.
the 8 ball. This is where John should just try to free up that 8 ball. Like I said,
Yeah.
the way he's shooting is he has no consequences allowed, you know?
Make the 1 and go into the 8. There's a couple of ways to do it too. You can also bank the 2 ball and try to go underneath, like a 1 pocket style, and then you'll have more speed on the 2 ball.
Notice Kirk's gone a little quiet on us here.
Yeah, he might be on his way in. So you got to figure out how to get enough speed to get into those 3 balls over there, or else you're not going to really do much. He's just going to pitter patter around.
Oh, he gets lucky, and he can't see a full 9 ball. He might try to cut this. Can you see full? You can see full. Makes it. Sets up for a bank. It's the only way I see him breaking out those balls. A little bit of right, cheating the bank.
You know what? I'm actually glad. I think that's better to not have made the bank right there.
Yeah.
Now you're still in control of the rack.
Yeah, and if anything, if everyone makes their balls except for the cluster, all Jose has to do is play around with that 10 ball, you know.
Yeah, but Jose still has to develop the 12 in a way that he's actually going to be able to do something.
Well, I'm thinking he can just knock the 12 ball around, and then John's forced to shoot at the 8, you know. Wow. Wow.
Well, this is going to get more interesting by the minute, folks.
Yes.
He opens it all up.
He doesn't open it too much.
I mean, sure, he developed 2 of his 3 balls, and he might have even made it where the 12 3-ball combo is possible, but
Now, does John go for the hit on the
you have
13 ball here?
100%, you got to do it. He doesn't. All right. It's going to be an interesting long rack here, folks. Jonathan's going to try to hold out and wait for this one last hope of a shot on his 8-ball at some point. Very interesting tactical battle, which I think this is the way the whole entire match should have been going. But with all the gophers in the holes, it was just very difficult for the mentality to get to this point.
Now, John doesn't have too much going for him here. He can make the 1 and get on position for the 2 if pretty easily either way around. But to get off that 8-ball is going to be very tricky. Decides to play safe.
Good shot. As it came off.
Comes off. Jose can see the corner pocket very easily.
But now he's going to... See, I would rather shoot this ball too, because you need the 12 next to that ball. That's actually a smart shot. That was a smart tactical shot. And unfortunately, it came all the way around the table. And he did get lucky that he didn't open up the 8.
Mm-hmm.
But he left
Now
him
we're going to see the bridge come out again.
Yeah.
And it's going to be difficult. I don't know if I would make this ball. I might leave this ball on the table.
No, I might as well go for it, because you can draw straight enough to maybe get an angle where you can get into the 8.
I don't think with the maybe. Plays safe. Leaves it for the cut in the corner.
What cut? I don't think that's available.
No?
He's frozen. That was a good save by Jonathan.
Yep, he is stuck on that 1 ball there.
Well, Jonathan has a shot on this 2 ball, but I think he has to shoot the 1. Jonathan's just having trouble closing this out. And if Jose can somehow get through this battle of this rack, the momentum could feel changed.
Yeah, Kirk, tables are filling up over here. Decides to play safe again. Now this is a real opportunity for John to come off this long rail into that 13 ball to knock the 8 off. No?
Because the amount of draw you need to put on it, and
It's
you're going to end up
available.
hitting the underneath side of the 13, and you can get stuck underneath it. Like,
I
you're
think
better
he'll come off
using
the long
1.
rail and go towards the 1.
Use the 1 to hit the top side of the 8, and actually hit the rail first.
You think he has enough angle to hit the top side of the 8 here?
Yeah, especially if you can hit the rail first. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get into the 8 ball.
Oh, yep, his top scratches. Unfortunate.
And opens up the rack for Jose. Can Jose run these 3 balls plus the 8? I think you got to get rid of the ball that's up table first.
Why is he picking this shot as his first ball?
I don't know. I mean, it is the one that's below the 8, so it's kind of not the worst shot either, because this will take you to the option of the other 2. So,
But he's not leaving much of an angle to really go up.
yeah. Well, that's just because he's not feeling confident right now.
Yeah.
And he ends up getting lucky and developing this ball.
You play this one into the corner.
Play this one in the side, and then the next one in the corner, right? I'm pretty sure this goes. Just lob
It does go on the side. But
Never pass a pocket in my mind.
yeah, I guess my play style would be to play the thicker cut. Yeah.
Now you got to force follow off the bottom rail, play the 8
Play
on
the
the same
inside.
side.
Yeah. Jose can do this.
The other option, maybe, could you get to the... Yeah, I think it's got to go in one of the two side pockets. That's what I'm thinking.
As long as it doesn't die.
And it did die.
And that just means he put too much top onto that top rail.
No. Actually, in that one, he might have used the wrong spin. He might have put left instead of right.
I don't even think you needed to play too much English on it.
Yeah,
You know,
to
you
get
just
it to
had
bite
come
around the
in.
rails, you would have needed to. Yeah, or else it doesn't, like, grab correctly.
Chooses to play a weird shot there.
That's actually not the worst shot. Though,
Well, it ended up just
this is
fine.
cuttable and makeable. And if he does make this, he'll be shooting the 8 for the win. You just got to avoid the scratch in the side pocket.
Overcuts
Gotta
it,
make
but he's
the
going to
ball.
block the pocket.
I don't think he is.
I think he did, but I think the 8 can hit the low rail and come off the 2.
I think this goes in the hole clean, folks. It does go in the hole clean, and that battle ends up in favor of Jose, and we have a momentum change.
Geek bar.
So,
No.
shots at the 8 ball is what Jose wants. Doesn't matter how he gets there at the moment, he just wants to be able to get shots at that 8 ball.
I say it all the time, folks. They don't ask how you made it, they ask how many.
He does make a ball, but not really anything great to shoot at. Maybe the 6-up table? Yeah, he's going to have to shoot the 6-up table. But he misses it.
Misses it. And stripes are looking pretty well for John if he decides to take them.
Yeah, I think I would be taking stripes too.
The only reason he might take solid is because that 5 ball is the easiest starting shot, but I don't think it plays as easy throughout the rack. Will he leave himself here?
Does it go?
He can bet
Does the
that
2 ball
was-
go past the stripe in the corner?
I don't believe it does. Overcuts the 7 ball into the corner. And then Jose has the right ball on the long rail, or he's going to play the combo. Why is he playing the combo? Well,
Because he can make it.
he's going to cut this 10 ball on the side. He is jacking up a hair.
Kind of a 2-way, possibly.
And we'll probably see the 1 ball cut inside. Unless John's more confident in his banks at the moment.
Yeah, this is a funny shot. You might actually play the 1 off the 2 into the bottom left-hand corner pocket.
Now that is a cut.
No, you play it off the 2. And that'll send it down this way.
And that's what he tried to do.
Yeah, he really did. Good try. Ish.
Now all the stripes, all the balls are all open, so we'll see what they decide here.
Yeah, I think that's what Jonathan wants. He needs Jose to just shoot and miss.
Problems. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs Jose to do that so that he gets opportunities. But Jose keeps missing good,
The only opportunity he has is the 3 ball all the way up.
which is kind of fine because that 3 ball is kind of not a great spot anyways.
overcuts it. Might have been.
Isn't that the 8-ball down there?
That is not. The 8-ball is at the bottom of the table around the second diamond. Nice shot by Jose there. See if he can come out underneath the 9. Well, he plays it up for the 9 cut. Now he's going to have to draw this ball just a little bit to get on the short side of the 12 ball. He underhits it, and he makes it.
He bumped it just a little too hard. Now you have to avoid this 3-ball.
You got to avoid the scratch up top.
He avoided everything too and ended up with a shot, but he missed. And now Jonathan has what he's been waiting for, a clean and open table with control of the rack. And Jose with a ball on the bottom rail with easy opportunity to play safety around it.
If he doesn't get rid of that 1 ball, I would have kept the 1 ball there.
Yeah, but even shooting the 1, you stay on the wrong side of that. You see what I mean? You never really sell out a shot shooting that 1.
Well, and the 1 ball is just a harder key ball if you keep it.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I mean it is on the same side of the table as the 8-ball, but
Decides to play that shot very confidently, and it works out wonderful for John. Might be a little straighter than he likes, but he can't come off this top rail. And that's the problem with coming in straight there. You have to play that long shot. And he decides to play safe.
yeah, ticky safe. That's league knowledge right there. Is Jose gonna go for the jump and win, or can you see a piece of this and actually?
I think you can see a piece of it. Yes, he can. And
And he cuts it in, and he gets an opportunity at this 8-ball.
Jose should be loosening up here quite a bit.
Yeah, even if he somehow, I mean, hopefully he puts the ball down, but if not, there's an opportunity to leave Jonathan a very difficult down table with an 8-ball hanging in the hole.
And he makes it close.
Wow, clawing his way. One 8-ball at a time.
You know, Mickey might have called a 2.5-hour comeback here.
And if you wonder why he loses on this rack, that was Alex's announcer's curse. Not mine, folks.
He is cooking.
Yeah, he's gonna be cooking if he doesn't keep it.
Is that my break cue on the table? I think that is my break cue on the table.
Making an appearance?
My talk and my break cue.
Tall guys, you got a long way to catch up to all short guys.
You know, it is unfortunate that Jose doesn't play with consistent equipment. You know, he does change his shaft up from wood to carbon. You know, apparently he's switching out brake cues, and he plays with a lot of different jump cues. You know, something to be said about just being consistent with your equipment, which is why John has his own bridge.
Yeah, I think Jose's just kind of taking a second, gather himself. I think that's a good, smart break he's taking right now.
So who's still out there in chat world? intermission over here. The screen is not frozen. As you can see, players in the background walking around from the tournament that's going on the bar boxes, under 500 event. Got a good couple of people in the room today. If you're out there and want to shoot, there's definitely people here that will play with you. Jose's making his way back into the room.
Alright, and it looks like we're ready to start again. 8-4 with John in the lead. Jose crawling his way back. Jose to break. You know, like I said about consistency with equipment, it's not so much that different equipment might play different, it's that it might be in the back of your head that it might. Dry break from Jose here.
Another one?
Another problem rack that might take some time to solve.
Yeah, it looks like Solids does have some issues here. I'm not sure who's breaking right now.
Well, Jose broke dry, so it's John up to shoot.
Okay.
See, looking at this combo to take the solids.
Play the 3.
He's playing the 3, called it in the corner.
Is it open?
It is open. This is the first shot of the rack. He makes the 3. 13 comes off just enough maybe to play rail first for the 2, unless he plays this in the side.
Yeah, but Solids was just so bad of, you know what I mean? Like, you have 2 problems.
The 7 ball does not pass the 8 ball into the side.
Unless the purple goes in the side. It is possible that purple ball next to the 15 goes in the side.
He is looking at this ball at the bottom here. Oh, maybe switch his mind to the 1 ball. Does the bank go? It does not.
It drops the cue ball to the bottom rail.
You see what Patrick said?
Yeah, Patrick commenting in the chat room there about cues.
Undercuts the 13 ball, but leaves it in front of the 2.
That's correct. You know, when the operator is more upkept than the equipment, sometimes it's not the operator.
Nice shot by John there. You should be playing this in the side. If it does go,
Yeah, we get to find out if this goes now. And then if it does go, does the 2 go if he can get to the bottom rail?
What I would do with the 2 ball if it doesn't go is I would hit the top of it and leave him right behind the 13 ball. Right stuck on it, so he doesn't really have anywhere to go with it. What do you think about that, Mickey?
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't. Again, it goes back to the issue of does it really go?
No, I'm saying at the other problem. I think this ball goes in the side, but the 2 ball at the bottom, hit the top of it and leave him frozen against the short rail on the 13 ball. Oh, it didn't go. He tried to play the bank. And he's about to hook it up again. Wow.
Yeah, so no reward for trying to get rid of his problem if it was a problem.
Now Jose's just making balls here.
Yeah, Yeah, definitely been some, maybe some mental errors trying to close it out here.
Jose misses, frees up the 2-ball, but doesn't leave much of a shot. Does the
Yeah,
7 back cut? Is the ball
Yeah, I
in the
think
way?
he can see the 7, but he's still, you know, can he get underneath or hit the 1 ball
I think he
fat
can hit
enough?
the 1 ball fat enough.
Yeah, but I don't think so. This is pretty steep. You might have to just zigzag.
You don't think he can draw out for the 1? No. Is he setting up for the bank on the 1 ball? Doesn't do any favors for the 4 ball.
No.
Can you play the 4 off the 9 into the corner if you really wanted to go for it? Wow, he tries to cut the 1.
Cut that ball. At least he didn't touch the 4 ball, so the 9 is still tied up for Jose as well.
There are some safeties available in this rack.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you know, Jose could be in control of this game with a good couple of shots here, but no matter what, there's no balls next to that stripe that's along the rail for him to break out that 9 ball with. So he's going to have to come from the hard side of the table to get into that 9, which means he has to leave probably with that ball that's next to the side pocket available.
He's going to play the 13.
Like, here's a good rule of thumb to remember. Anytime you're playing a breakout shot, play position on a ball that's not involved in the breakout.
Yeah.
You cannot go. I need my 1 game of 1 pocket.
Got Robert in the room cleaning his beautiful, are those Predator balls? Aramith balls, okay. I thought Predator was the one who did the black striped balls. Okay. Oh yeah, I think everything is Aramith, isn't it, for the most part, except for Cyclops? Yeah, which I love Cyclops, even though everybody blah blah blah. I love the Cyclops. They went MIA already? Wow. Yeah, because to me,
Alexa
the
played the
Cyclops
save.
were like the best balls outside of the
No
Centennial,
rail, folks.
which you never see the Centennial balls anymore. Are you familiar with those? The Brunswick? Yeah.
Looks like he actually tried to go for the
beard,
pot.
The guy with the beard, right?
It just wasn't
Yeah.
fast enough.
Have you shot with him with it? Oh, yeah. He never shoots with anybody, right?
It's unfortunate that he got the no rail foul.
But yeah, they're
Not much that Jose can do
like
with his
1 in
9 ball,
100
even with
sets.
ball in hand.
make the collection for
Maybe
Centennials.
pop it out just enough to go on the side and the 4 ball's
That's
still
what I'm
blocked.
doing, man, just buying, like,
But that's still a big risk to open up that ball for
balls,
John.
Caliber, just take the 15 that
He's going to
match,
play the bank,
and then sell the rest of the sets back.
playing a safe. Maybe he's trying to force John to move his 4 ball out of the way.
Well, not cheap, but, you know, like Super Aramith Pros that normally, like, I think it's only 1 in 10, but like,
Looks like John's going to go for a resave here. Deliberately
yeah, and then like, because the other set, like,
Take a
CZ set's
foul.
like 1 in 100 that makes the ball set.
Or-
Yeah.
didn't really give
Just
him
waiting for
much.
John to, it's on the hill. Jose has been able to claw 4.
I guess it's just at this point, who's braver with that cluster on the by the side pocket there with the 9 and the 4.
Jose's just starting to settle.
Another safe shot, unfortunate dropped. I'm not sure he called it. He is continuing to shoot like he did.
That's a heck of a shot if he was called. But again, he still has he has nothing near that 9 to deal with his problem.
Alexa play
I
a
think
safe.
giving up the table there is probably the smartest bet.
1 ball is not cuttable. You can bank the 1, but I'm not sure that's the shot.
Yeah, but unless he can solve the 4, then what's the point?
Yeah, keep the 1 on the table.
Of course.
course.
Maybe move it somewhere else where you can break it out.
With not
Wow, he hangs the cue ball.
He uses table one to his
that's
advantage.
skillful.
Little one pocket action right there. Even Robert didn't see that safe coming.
I didn't know, there's no way.
Oh, almost made the pocket big with the
That's
9 ball.
not correct shot.
You think it was
that
too
is
hard to thin it,
that's
right?
That's such a small margin of error. Like,
Robert does not agree with that
I
choice.
I don't agree with that choice.
But maybe if he's
Like-
gambling on his opponent not being able to continue to close out this match.
So John here has a good look at this 2 ball and hold for the 1, and then can continue up forward for the 4 ball. He has a good pattern here. If you can just hunker down to it.
He's got to get to the angle where he's not going to hit the 11 though when he makes the
Yeah.
you know?
And he locks himself up damn near with the 1 ball. It's a very tricky, touchy shot.
Is he close enough to this one that he can avoid hitting the 11 with a stun shot?
Yeah, but how are you getting on the 4 from this?
And then somehow get enough 2-rail action to go all the way up on the table?
It's like if there's no cannon on 13, then ideal. If the cannon is on, then getting on the
Or
4
can
is
you get enough draw off just 1 ball to get into the long rail
I
and back
really
out?
don't think so, because you need to jack up on this shot. Since you jack up, the cue ball will go in a parabola rather than in a straight line. So if the tangent goes into 13, he has to cannon it.
And I don't think you can follow off of it to play the 4 ball up table.
He's, looks like he's jacking up.
He doesn't.
Not enough, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the end,
Tell me that 13 was great.
Yeah, now he just has to bear down, get rid of the ball on the bottom rail.
start with the 12 first would be an idea.
Because it's in the middle of the table.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Like, it's fairly easy to.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to shoot the 12 probably after this 15. Though you know what's interesting though? Having that ball on the bottom rail.
Jacking up to stop it, but he goes all the way down for the scratch. Wow.
Well, let's see what Jonathan decides to do here. I would just
I like the idea of running the 1 and then running the 4. Slight draw, if anything at all, just to put the 8 in the corner.
1-4-8 personally.
Yeah, 4 ball is just.
Is he lining up for this combo? Why? Or is he playing a safe?
Don't look at it. Rotate by 90 degrees, put the cue ball somewhere else. There is no need.
Yeah, I know.
There is no need.
He makes it, and he leaves a good shape for the 4 ball.
13 can be in play.
Come around 1 rail for the 8 ball.
One pocket players do this all the time, trying to get around this ball.
Oh,
They
do that.
They
Yeah.
do that every time.
Mickey calls the mistake on that shot.
Yeah, because if after this combo he didn't even leave himself a correct cue ball. Like he needed to avoid this 13. Like it was not easy. I'm gonna stay for like one. It's okay. It's kind of.
All right, and Jose somehow has another opportunity in this rack that he shouldn't have had.
Man, now he's gonna be
And
down
he
on the
plays it
bottom rail.
wrong.
I mean, he'll get lucky that the cue ball will be running away from this 8 ball, and that he'll be able to shoot both of these balls in the side pockets.
But isn't he close to the corner pocket with the cue ball if he takes it on to the center?
Yeah, he'll definitely be rolling, but I think table 1 is slow enough.
He's like this.
I think the 8 ball might go to the corner pocket here.
Yeah.
And this
I
is
don't
not
think
a
he left the
difficult
scratch
shot
angle.
by any means.
I don't think he left.
I don't understand.
One pocket.
This shot is too passive.
Robert here saying that he could be a lot more aggressive in his play style. And he makes the 8 ball, and that is the match, folks.
That's the game. That's the shot that we lose. Our stream on time. Thank you all for tuning in to this match. And we look forward to 7 o'clock tonight. Again, we'll have Jason Rivera and Kirk Foley, playing some 10-ball rotation. And we have another tournament going on next weekend, 625 Fargo rating and under. You're welcome to come and join us. Thanks again, and enjoy your day.
In the hole, baby.